Yes, people, welcome back. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a very long time. We've had shit to do. We've had shit to work on. But anyway, let's get into it. So the topic of today is you feeling in like a purgatory mode, right? You're feeling trapped, or you're feeling like the wheels aren't rolling enough, the cogs aren't turning enough, you know? All you seem to do is work out, train, eat good, work hard, graft, go to bed, on repeat. And it's like, you know, you're in that void right now, in that purgatory mode, because, you know, you're young, you know, specifically from the age of 18 to about 30, and you're trying to work out what you're doing, right? You're trying to work out your purpose, your goals, you know, working out how you look, your style, you know, your frame, you're building on your frame and trying to build the best form you can. Just basically being the ultimate Kaizen. It's like a Japanese word. But yeah, we're gonna talk together about this topic because so many men feel like they're in this purgatory mode right now. And it's okay to feel like that, you know? It's okay to feel like that because, you know, you're looking around in it, like in your town, you see like at the age of about 23, 24, you really start to see who are the people that are leveling up and then the people who are just falling off, right? If you live in your town or city. So a lot of people are going out partying, some have kids, and then some are just like Bruce Wayne mode. They're just locked in the back cave and you never hear from them again because they're pursuing their purpose. And obviously when you go on social media, you start seeing to a more global scale of what people are doing. So like the ballers are out there in Dubai, they're out there in Marbella, they're out there in Miami living it up, you know. And then you got like the people, influencers traveling the world as well, making content and that. So you obviously back in your hometown and you're looking at the multiple opportunities there are out there to pursue and conquer in this world. But it's only comes in patience and time, you know. Everyone has their different levels of and speeds of in their journey, you know, to reach the bar. Some get there higher and then they might fall off. Some get there slower, they could fall off as well, or they could keep pursuing higher. And some people that get higher stay at the top as well. And, you know, it's a cat and mouse game to an extent, but don't feel bad about it, you know, like don't, because it can make you feel like shit when you see other people around living it up around the world and that, and you're just like in the gym grafting every day and you're working to save money, to reinvest the money, and you just keep grinding gym on repeat. And it's a purgatory mode, and you look around for like people to talk to and support, and all the people you know, they're just out there being bums and degenerates and partying all the time, or they've got their own shit going on, like they maybe have a family and then now they're like completely focused on another thing now, you know. And it's just about being patient, bro, because I know like we see women and they like get invited to the boat parties and things, and they like get invited to all the clubs, and like they go to the top tier clubs where all the ballers are and the celebrities are. But men and women just peak at a different age. Women peak at the age of 18, 19, 20. Men, we peak in our 30s, you know what I mean? We got like a lot more to build on than what women have to. Like, if a woman looks pretty, she has a lot of more opportunities just handed down to her from a young age. But that pretty privilege only lasts for a certain amount of time, because there's only so long you can stay looking young. And remember, a lot of these people that are doing living up in the clubs and doing parties and like get invited to all these different places, you don't know what they're doing. They could be degenerates, drinking a lot of alcohol and doing drugs, and we all know like drinking alcohol and doing drugs ages you fast. So your looks max and decreases rapidly when you get to about 33, 34, specifically when you're a woman. And that's why you see a lot more older women like trying to go for younger men, and like that's the saying, isn't it, MILFs, because they're trying to get a younger man because they know that their sexual market value is dropping drastically, and like the men that are own age are just like looking like bums and like slumpy, or they've just leveled up themselves, and now the men their own age are going for younger girls in their mid-20s, early 20s, because now they've made it, those men, and they're ballers. So that's what I mean. Like, men and women just peak at different parts. Like I say, the women peak at 19, 20, men peak at 33, 34. As long as you invest in yourself and worked on yourself and sacrifice the time and built on your muscles, built on your frame, built on your finances, and eat healthy, the rewards will pay off, and all the rewards will be seeping through, and you'll be having all the choosing at the candy store, and you'll be like the alpha male. Do you know what I mean? Because at that point, at 36, 35 years old, you would see the men around you, they'll either be looking slobby and puffy and doughy and just falling off completely, flopping down the hill, or you'll be seeing the winners and the men looking good, all the chiseled brothers, you know. And trust me, life will just be on easy mode at that point, because your value has gone up so much because women recognized all the time and investments you put on yourself. And now at that age, you could see the difference between the men that didn't invest in themselves and the men that didn't work on themselves to the men that actually put the time in to work on themselves and better themselves. And obviously women always say they don't like 90% of men. They only want the 10% of men in society. And that's a valid reason, because of the amount of options they have. All these guys just looking slobby because they haven't worked on themselves, you know. So obviously when you're in your 20s as well, you know, make sure you have a good diet and drink a lot of water, because that will make your skin look good in your 30s and 40s when you're older. Because it's all fun and games when you're younger. You look young, you look healthy, you got good skin. Even if you're not even like living healthy, you're still looking healthy to an extent. And you can have like a cheat meal and all that. But then suddenly out of nowhere, like 37 years old, you go bang and it'll hit you and you start seeing wrinkles and like receding hairlines and shit. Mind you, actually, I'm starting to see quite a few people my own age already with receding hairlines, and I'm 24. But anyway, long story short, don't want to digress. But yeah, you'll start getting wrinkles because of that, and because you haven't been putting the work in and sacrificing the time with the right diet in your 20s. But like, wouldn't it be great if you were in your 30s and 40s and you're just looking hench, your skin looks better than most people, your finances are competent and on point, and you're living life on easy mode, and the reaps of the rewards come through. So gentlemen, I hope this video has come to use to you wherever you guys are, and it's found you wherever you are around the world. I hope you take on board what I said and made some notes, because this purgatory mode might feel dark, but embrace that darkness, you know. Embrace the abyss, you know, because when you embrace the darkness, the beast is unleashed. And it's when the beast is unleashed, you're just winning. I'll see you guys in the next video.